Risk. I say hello, hi. How are you doing today? How are you doing today? Chronic inflammation. I'm also fine. I'm also fine. Just relaxing. Hmm? Yeah, just relaxing as usual. Yes. Kuna chai?
Chai.
Hakuna? Si ninataka nikunywe. Nisikie kama nimekula lunch.
Kama lunch.
Hivyo tu. Vikombe viwili, tuko wawili hapa. Imagine that 25 that. Sawa. Thank you guys. Thank you. If you are here and you haven't subscribed, why don't you subscribe, guys? Why don't you subscribe? I'm here with my good friend Joseph. Mr. Joseph. Huh?
Hi guys.
Uh-huh.
Hi guys. As Mas was saying, subscribe. We support him. He needs to get far. As when he gets far, we also get far.
Very true, guys. Support us, guys. Support us. We are just relaxing here with my good friend. We are just here chilling with my good friend. Very nice. Itu na
Shona mbuzi inajituliza kwa moto. Nitafuta content creation lakini wapi? Uko live bado?
Aina no Mati content creation.
Yeah,
Thank you for the like. Thank you for the like. Atimefanya?
Nitafuta wenye nitaanza content creation. Nitafuta content. Yo.
Ingia hapa kwa industry tung'eng'ane. Ingia tung'eng'ane.
Lazima.
Public health. How obesity shit.
Ndio kujaribu ile formula yenye ule mtu asiba alijaribu.
Wapi huko? YouTube ama TikTok?
Hata nianze kwanza na IG.
IG. Ile idea yenye nilikuwa tunazungumzia jana.
Yes.
Kwa sawa. But najua at the end of the day unafaa focus na place yenye unajua naweza pata something in return in future. IG sijui ya story ya IG.
Instagram inanga?
Okay, sijui, sitaki kudispute niseme hakuna. So kama unaweza niuliza the best opinion, just start from YouTube. I think that is the easiest. Shit. Preventable cause. Hello, my man. How are you doing? Oh, hi. Where are you from? I'm from Kenya. What about you? What about you, Mudasikalan? Are you from India? Or you are from Bangladesh? Which one between the two? Me, I am from Africa. Africa, Kenya. Which one? India? Is it India or Bangladesh? Which one between the two? Huh? Which one between the two? Oh, from India. Wow. Big shout out from Kenya. Yes. Yeah, we are just here in Africa. Just connecting, guys. Just connecting, guys. Yes, yes.
Mama.
Oh.
Unaweza kuwa na betri ya neon?
Betri ya neon sina. Welcome, and don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe so that we can support the channel. Mudasil, Mudasil, don't forget to subscribe so that we can. Are you an electrician? Yes, I am an electrician. Yeah, yes. You can see this is what I'm selling. I'm selling a lot of electronics products. Yeah. I'm an electrician. Yes. Baha, how are you? How are you? I'm from Kenya. What about you, Baha? Baha, what about you? Where are you from? Where are you from, Baha? Me, I'm just from Kenya. Just from Kenya. I live in Tokyo, but I am Italiano. I want to visit Kenya once in my lifetime. You should see me. You should see me so that I can show you how to come to Kenya. Mudasil, you should see me so that I can show you how to come to Kenya. Yeah, Kenya is such a very good place. Yeah, a very good place. You know, we have a lot of peace. We have a lot of good caring people, guys. We are very hospitable indeed. And we also love and cherish visitors, guys. So when you come to Kenya, everything shall be fine. Everything shall be fine. Yeah? Yes. So Mudasil, yeah, you should have a plan on when you want to come to Kenya, and then you just find us here so that we can take you out. You know, we can take you so many places where you can just go and visit here in Kenya. Kenyan girls are very nice. This is Baha. Yeah. They are very nice. Yeah, we also have very beautiful ladies, guys, as well as very hospitable ones. Baha knows them. Baha, you know, I have seen a lot of Italians who have married Kenyan girls. That's a lot of amazing girls in Kenya. Yeah. We have a lot of them. So guys, if you really want to have a good wife, why don't you try a Kenyan wife? Why don't you try a Kenyan wife? Yeah, we have so many good girls, guys. Yes. A lot. We have a lot of them. Bro, how much you make per month? It all depends. You know, I'm in micro and mid-sized business. So I thought guys love Kenyan girls. Yeah. I have seen several guys who are Italians and Italians love African girls. Eh? And we have a lot of Italians who have bought a lot of properties in the Kenyan coast. So, and in the process, they just marry Kenyan girls. But you should try one from Kenya. If I find a girl from Kenya I wanna marry, that's very good. That's very good. You should see me for connections. You should see me for connections. Mudasil is laughing, Yeah, Baha is talking the truth. Kenyan girls, they are just there on top. Even as men, we are not bad. I'm not saying that men we are bad. We are also very hospitable guys. That's our nature, That's our Kenyan nature, guys. But I'll take her to Tokyo. Okay. Then now you are the best guy that should come for a girl from Kenya. Girls from Kenya, they always want to explore. That's the goodness with them. So when you take them to Tokyo, or when you take her to Tokyo, she's going to make a very good wife. A very good wife. A very good wife. Where you live, in the city or town side? I live in the city, in the capital city, Nairobi. That's where I live. Yes. But in the outskirts of the capital city. Outskirts of the capital city. You know Serengeti? You Baha, you have visited Africa before. Have you ever visited Kenya before, Baha? Yeah, we have Serengeti, but Serengeti, most part of it is in Tanzania, who are our neighbors. And then we have, in Kenya, we have the Masai Mara, which is very, very famous. Bro, have you ever seen on there? Where? In Serengeti? No. We have so many places where you can see little lions. We call them little African lions. You can see them. You see now, I'm telling you, I'm in the capital city, which is Nairobi. And the most important thing about Nairobi, the most important fact, it's the only capital city in the world that has a national reserve within the city. So if you really want to come to Kenya, and first of all you ride in Nairobi, then the following day you just go and you see lions, rhinos, all those animals. Yeah, they are just within the capital, but within the game reserve. Most people think that Africa is just a forested area, but that's not the thing. So if it's lion, we see them, in the game reserve. Nairobi is a very nice place indeed. Is there any water problem? No, we don't have any water issues. We have adequate of rivers. We have a lot of water. And in Kenya, I think we are almost like Dubai, guys. However, we also face those minor challenges. Minor challenges, just like any other country. Crime is there. Mr. Beast makes 100 wells. That's why. That was not within. That's not within. You should come. There are so many Baha. But now you must come on ground. We say you must come to the ground so that you can be able to see them. Then from there now you can be able now to make the next move. Otherwise, I cannot tell you that I have a girl. No. I don't have one. But when you come here and you are interested and maybe you are serious with a girl that you want to marry from Kenya, we have a lot of good girls. Yeah, that's the fact. Yeah, of course, yes. No, just tea. Kenyan food as spicy as this is just tea. You see this one, as we take a lot of coffee. Yeah, we take not coffee but tea. We take a lot of tea. You know, we are tea growers. You know, we grow a lot of tea, a lot of tea. Most regions in Kenya grow a lot of tea, and we also export. We also export a lot of tea. So we also do coffee. Yeah, we have a lot of Kenyan coffee. I think it's the second after I cannot remember the other name of the country, but we also have very, very good coffee. You know, we also export a lot of coffee. So when you come to Kenya, expect to have a lot of tea. You know, you can also go to so many places where we grow a lot of tea, and also we do a lot of coffee. You know, most parts that are, you know, outside the city, we do a lot of farming. We do a lot of farming, and mostly we do a lot of tea, we do a lot of coffee, and also we do the other subsistence kind of farming where we grow maize, you know, for making ugari. You know, guys, I don't know if ugari, eh? And also we do a lot of beans. So that's how we survive here in Africa. So we do a lot of, you know, we do a lot of farming. In fact, about 70% of our income comes from farming. Kenya coffee from Kenya. Is Kenyan food as spicy as Indian? No, no, no. You Indians, you do a lot of spicy things. But here in Kenya, we do it in moderation. We don't love spices, guys. We don't love spices. What about weather in Nairobi? Weather in Nairobi is perfect. Weather in Nairobi is perfect. Like now is in the afternoon, 3:30 p.m. guys. And we are experiencing some good, you know, some good weather. You know, not too hot, guys. The weather here is perfect. And when it gets too hot, you just go in pool and you just cool off your mind, guys. But weather here is perfect. We don't have like snow like other nations. No, as we are just good. That's a myth. That's a myth. Hmm? That's a myth. I have always been saying that there is no difference between an African and maybe an Asian or maybe an American. No. Even the size of our organs, the head, we have the same head, you know. The size of our hearts, they are still the same. So anything, any size of the organ that you talk about, maybe with your body, is the same. The same for African. Yeah, the same for African. The only difference is like you're in a different continent and we are also in a different continent. Nothing much. And even when you come, maybe you come from all the way from Italy, you come and visit Kenya, you're just going to see so many things that you see in Italy, they are also here in Kenya. So there is no difference. Literally, there is no difference. It's all about the geographical location. That's the only difference that we have. you know. And then the nature of people, you know, as Africans, we love staying together, you know, but in other nations, maybe those developed nations, the Western nations, the Americans, and you know, the society, the way it operates, it's a bit different. But for us, uh, you speak English fluently, but do you have any? We have so many local languages, yeah, but English is our official language. Yeah, when you talk about English, you talk about Kenya. Yeah, we are among the best. I think we are among the best speaking English nations in Africa. So when you talk about English, you talk about Kenya. But we have so many other local languages. Yeah, like I can speak 3 fluent languages. You know, the local language, we also have English, and also we have another language that we call Swahili. So when you talk about Africa, what about food? Food, food is almost also the same. Like in America, when they grow maize, they call it fodder. You know, but when you grow maize in Africa, we call it maize. You know, the only difference is only the name, but we also eat the same thing. The flour is the same. I also saw that Indians also do a lot of flour. You know, be it the maize flour or be it the wheat flour. Food is expensive? No. How can food be expensive and we are the one who are producing that food? Food is not so expensive. Yeah, we have a lot of fruits. The outskirt of the city, there are those guys that have that really deal with growing of fruits. We have fruits like watermelon. We also do a lot of bananas. We also do a lot of pineapples. We have virtually, Kenya is very wide, very extensive. Rent is affordable. You know, it all depends with the class that you want to be. We have the low class, you know, the have-nots. The rent there is more of is not too low, but the rent is affordable. Then we have the middle income earners. Also, the rent there is affordable, and then now we have the high end. You know, those mostly the high end in our country. That lifestyle is mostly accomplished or attained by the politicians. What about education, bro? In Kenya, people are so much educated. In Kenya, the level of education is very high. People have, I think, the lowest level of maybe an individual that you can see in Kenya. Most of them, they have done their high school. Then from there, now we go to college. So many people have gone to college. Then universities, others have done their masters, PhD, all that. So in Kenya, you can get any kind of skill that you really want to get. Hase, you are back. How are you doing today? So one thing that you will always find, you are going to find Kenyans. We are almost everywhere because in terms of the language, you know, we have what you may call the broad outlook. You know, we can be able to speak different languages, and then also in terms of education, we are also very well. Yeah, so in terms of education, we are also very, very well. I know a lot of marathons from Kenya, in Olympics from Kenya. What about other sports? As we are more proficient in marathon, just like we have said, we love marathon. You know, we are marathoners. Globally, we are known for marathon. But other sports, they are also available. We have football, volleyball, any other game. Eh? We even do what we call the Subaru WRC racing, where people just come all the way from Netherlands and other nations. They just come here to Kenya and they just race using their vehicles. So we do a lot of sports. Even boxing, there are those guys that are very, very proficient in boxing. I also think we even have a footballer who is Kenya. So many, and they were acquired by some of these big, big clubs. Yeah, those clubs. So we do each and every sport. I'm not too old, but I'm not too young. I'm just there. Yeah, I know now you can hear me. I had muted a little bit. You can make your guess. Basic cases. Quality care. Oh yeah.
Jerry, leta nikuwekee moja.
Wamekuwa wajanja.
Na gani?
Download video yenyewe.
Yeah, you have two phones.
Nyama. Downloading someone else's video.
Wacha kugongesha Jerry. Ni nini mbaya na wewe? Utalala tu saa hiyo. Usigongeshe sawa? Wacha kugongesha Joey.
White organization.
Kuja Jerry. Jerry, kuja. Wacha usigongeshe kama Joey.
Sola imerudi. Mudasil, welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah, I'm just here, Mudasil. I'm just here. Are you busy right now? No, we can talk. Just tell me, Mudasil. We can just talk. I'm not busy. I'm not busy, Mudasil. Is there any sea view where you live? No. We don't have any sea within the capital. I have to travel like if you really want to see that sea. In fact, we don't have a sea. We have an ocean. Yeah, in Kenya we only have an ocean. We don't have a sea. We don't have sea. Mm. We have lakes, and we have an ocean. Yeah, but they are very far away, so many kilometers. I have like to travel like another 10 hours. The mountain, the city is flat. The city is flat. We don't have the mountain. It's only buildings and people. Eh? The city is full of building and people and a lot of vehicles, just like any other city, just like Mumbai. Just like what you can see in Mumbai. That's the same thing that we have in the city. A lot of houses, a lot of people, a lot of vehicles, nothing less, nothing more. Yes. Yeah, Kenya is similar to, very similar. That's the reason why I was telling my good friend Baha, Baha all the way from Italy, that the only thing is the position. The only thing is the position. India is far away to the east, in Asia. But now when you come to Kenya, we are East Africa. We are east of Africa. So the only thing is the position. There is nothing more than nothing less. The lifestyle is almost the same. Just like in India, you talk about the Dalits. Those people that sleep on the street. We also have a lot of street kids within our cities. The same lifestyle. When you go deep in India, I have seen a lot of video people doing a lot of farming. The same thing really happens here in Kenya. A lot of farming everywhere, outside the outskirts of the city. So lifestyle is almost the same thing. The only difference mostly is only the geographical location, positioning, nothing else. And then now maybe you can add about the culture. Indian culture is a little bit to Kenyan culture. Have you ever visited Nigeria? No, not yet. But Nigeria is most, we are in Africa. Nigeria is more so like Kenya. All those buildings that you see, all those streets that you see in Nigeria, they are also here in Kenya. So the only difference is the geographical positioning. Yeah.
Hello. Yeah. Uko kwa salon. Niko hapa sasa hapa kwa Mwasi.
In Kenya, are there any stores that sell crocodile skins? No, we don't. In fact, we don't eat any wild animal. We don't. Like in Nigeria. No, in Kenya we don't. Yeah, we have some high-end hotels that deal with maybe the crocodile meat and stuff, but we don't. In Kenya, even selling what we call the ostrich, you need government license, or the permit, which is very expensive. So you just find that even those that sell crocodile maybe meat, they are the high-end hotels. In Kenya, we have a lot of government policies and guidelines that really ensure that we also don't interfere with the wildlife. We always have that kind of a restriction. mostly yenye inawaki hivyo ni TikTok. So for every view unaweza jua who is viewing. Yeah, so in Kenya we have a lot of regulation. You know, when we come to I have to admit there are beautiful girls in Kenya. Yeah. Very. But that's a standard thing. It's not only in Africa, you know. Girls are always very beautiful. Be it Kenyan, be it American, be it Indians. So it's all about your perception. It's all about your perception. Me, I always believe that you can get someone beautiful at any part of the world. But the best beauty is the one that comes from the soul. It's not all about the skin. Yeah, that's the thing. Absolutely right. Yeah, that's the thing. The one that comes from inside, but not the outlook. You know, the outlook sometimes is very, very deceptive. You might get someone who is very, very, someone who is very, very beautiful or something of such. But at the end of the day, when you come to character, the beauty does not even match with the character. No, so it's always good to look more. Yeah, you look more at the inner part of it, but not the physical outlook. The physical outlook sometimes always mislead us in making some of the key decisions that at the end of the day they might be very, very costly. So I always believe that you can find those beautiful girls at any part of the world, as long as you observe the character. Character really matters a lot. Monogenic. Finally. Color doesn't matter when a good soul girl wants to marry you. Yeah, that's the thing. That should be the standard thing. But you know, most of us we really want to standardize, and you just want to say that color. You really want to say that color is the standard thing, but that should not be the issue. The issue is all about the character. Yeah, the issue should always be about the character. Like today, being a Valentine Day. There are those that are going to have a lot of issues because they really chose color rather than character. So, and choosing color is very, very expensive. Here in Kenya we call it yeah, that's the thing. The body figure. Yeah, the body figure. There are those that really choose the body figure, and then at the end of the day, to maintain that body figure is very, very expensive. But there are those good girls that do not care about their body figure. They care more about the character. So if you have someone who really cares about the character, then for you are very lucky. You are very lucky. You are very lucky. Yeah, I have a crush. Okay, oh, that's very nice. That's very nice. But you should look for one who has very, very good character. You know, someone whose character is well behaved. Don't look more at the body figure. That's very deceptive. Yeah, you can see that. Yeah, that should be the issue. That should be the way we should be able to see things. But for those that really want to rely with the body figure, then at some point in life they will be, they will be disappointed. Yeah, they will be disappointed. So if you don't really want to be disappointed, maybe you just choose someone who has character rather than the body. Yeah, she is very good person. She makes everyone happy. Yeah, now that's the kind of character that I'm talking about. You might look for that heavy-duty girl with very heavy-duty body, but then at the end of the day, she becomes very, very much problematic. And you don't want to have someone who is problematic in your life. You really need to have what you may call the peace. Having your inner peace is very, very important. So if you choose one, okay, so if you have someone who really cares about their body figure, then know that maybe you might be headed in the wrong direction. Care about someone who really has character. Someone who really has character, because character is key. Character is key. Very, very important. Character is very, very important. Very, very important. Yes, sir.
Sasa nataka betri ya saa AA.
Okay.
Unamani nunua betri imefanya tu wiki moja alafu ikakufa.
Ilikuwa gani hiyo?
Eveready.
Jaribu hii. Iko sawa kabisa.
Iko sawa. Okay. Na hiyo ingine niliweka jana. Kama ni juzi. Sasa imekufa.
Hiyo ya Eveready. Unajua Eveready imekuwa with a lot of imitation. Imekuwa na imitation mingi sana. Ile Eveready ya kitabu sio ya saa hii. They are two different things.
Sasa hii pesa ngapi?
Hiyo ni 50 bob ikiwa hivyo pia.
Ikiwa hivyo?
Yes.
Zote mbili.
Yeah. Kutafutia hii 50. Okay. Yes, I'm back. I had a customer, so first of all, customer comes first. Now I can face any problem she is me. If she is with me because I know her from. Yeah, that's the beauty. That's the beauty with it. If you know someone for quite some time, then it really becomes very easy for you to get along with that person, because you know her character, you know what she needs, you know how to take care of her, And then now you have what you may call a good life. Good life, because good life also matters. Yeah, good life also matters. Yeah, very, 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 very important. Very, very important. I agree with you. I agree with you, my brother. I agree with you. Yes, I am. Hmm? Nice. Then take care of her because she trust is bad. Yeah, of course, trust is also very, very important. Very, very important. Yeah, of course, of course. Trust is very, very important. For anything to last, even in business, if you really want your business to go far and to be sustainable, then you have to, you have to create, you have to create trust with your customers.